Let's navigate our browsers to the airnow.gov site. This is where we find out about the air quality index in our area. So I'm going to put in the zip code in Vincent's area, 53224, and we'll take a look and see what's going on here. So this dashboard shows us what is the air quality index for today. Green means good, awesome. So with fresh air, let's get outside and have a good time. The higher that number goes, the worse the air quality is for us, and particularly people who are sensitive to air quality, people who have asthma, the elderly, very young children, things like that. So I'm going to scroll down here a little bit and see what the map shows. So in our region, here's Wisconsin outlined, and here's Lake Michigan. And you can see in some areas around us, the forecast looks like lower quality air, kind of a moderate air quality index. And what's the forecast looking like? Looking pretty good for today. Tomorrow, looking for ozone, maybe not so good. So moderate risk for ozone. We'll look more at ozone. Let's take a look at some other maps that we can see. I'm going to go up here to Maps and Data, and I'm going to look at the national map. So here's what's happening around the country, and the current air quality and the air quality forecast. I see over here around Chicago, it's orange. That means that there's higher risk of poor air quality. You can think about some reasons why that might happen around the Chicago area. It's a much larger city than Milwaukee, more industry, more people, more cars. There could also be some other weather patterns that are concentrating bad air in that area. So that's kind of interesting. There are other maps that you can look at too. Like during forest fire season, you can see where the smoke from fires is going and how that correlates with air quality around the country. But I'm going to go back to this map from Milwaukee, and I want to look at some recent trends. So how's it been looking in the past week? Okay, so let's see. We had a yellow spot there, so some less quality air. For the month, hey, we've been having some pretty good air this month. Now, the further back you go, I see an alarming spike in poor air quality, peaking here on June 19th. That's an important day for other reasons, but that was a day when the air quality was very bad, and that's something to look at more deeply. What could have caused that? Was there something happening weather-wise, industry-wise, something else going on that could contribute to lower quality air? Let's take a look at that national map and see what was going on in other parts of the country on that same day. So I went back to the national maps, and I'm going to look at, where is it now? If I can remember how to find it. Archive dates right there. Duh. So I'm going to look at the archive, and I'll choose June 19th. See what was going on back then. So June 19th. Ooh, okay, so we had a pretty large pattern of poor air quality across the country. Now, the thing that's being shown here is actually a combination of two different measurements, ozone and particulate matter, particles like smoke and dust and things like that. So let's just look at the ozone alone. And so ozone was a contributing factor, a major contributing factor to poor air quality in our region. And that's a curious pattern. That particular pattern correlates with the Ohio River Valley. As you go further south, there's a weather pattern that concentrates along that particular line. So that's how you can find out about the air quality in our area, our state, our country. You can try looking around some other locations. You can also take a look at some other dates using that archive function. Pretty interesting stuff. Take a look.